The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Right away, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The first carry now. This is Johnson.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That good for 19 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 17 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw here.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week, but when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely, and he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
That's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got in the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. T. Higgins was the intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. That's to his rookie wideout from Wisconsin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
First down, Cincinnati.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3 and out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The Bengals at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Burrow will throw. And he's got his man on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 12. First down, Bengals.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow able to find Higgins. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And the Bengals first down. 2 yards on the play. And
now Burrow.
First down.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steelers ready for their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He finds his man complete. It's Ballard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Now back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throw right side pulled in by Owens. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
18-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now you've turned it over, and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down, now they lose it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Burrow.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now it's Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wallace. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 35, here's the 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll take this down to the 26.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw here. He's able to find Wallace. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
At the 37-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Open man is Chase, complete. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
5 yards on the play. And it's
Burrow looking to pass. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Back to throw now on first down.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ballard. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
They go play action with Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now Burrow. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Derek Harmon busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
2nd down.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. At Northwest Stadium in Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And it's Jaden Daniels. He is at his best when the lights are brightest. 4 touchdown passes for him on the night. The Commanders find a way. They win it by a point. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And here is the running back. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Packers with a 13-7 lead, and that game has gone to the half. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Raiders. And it's the Raiders quarterback. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Raiders lead by a field goal at halftime. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Bengals set to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down, Bengals.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Wallace. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wallace. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Wallace. With a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
They give up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. There'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the ball, here's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
How How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. He's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
First down. First and 10.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Down to the 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive will be the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Steelers first down.
A short one there to Fryermuth.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Johnson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they send a running back in motion right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee, because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw here.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. From a yard out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And
he's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Steelers 15.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Burrow will throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll run on first down. Wallace. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
At the Steelers' 38-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Bengals.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Touchdown, Bengals! A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
A loss of 6. Brings up second and 16 at the 46-yard line.
Second and long. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
On first down, it's Wallace.
Yeah, good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wallace. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
They'll run on first down. It's Wallace. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
At the 9-yard line.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bengals,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gunn. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.